From the studies, I'm a community health worker. Specifically, I'm a community health worker with a direct correlation with violence prevention professional, VPP. Social and structural determinants of health are forms of violence. You feel me?
Yeah.
War is a form of violence. Racism, form of violence. You feel me? Living in poverty and not having a system that's set up for you to fail, because there are systems that's been in place for a long time to keep us in the situations that we're in.
This thing, because I'm about to go this shot again.
Don't make no damn sense.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Welcome to the ALLGAS Podcast. It's your host, D. Gully the God, and your host, Marley P.
Already,
We got a special guest in the building today, 828 native,
Yer.
Asheville, NC in the building.
What's up?
We'll go by the name of 1-5. Let the world know who you is. Introduce yourself, let the world know what you got going on.
What's up, world? It's your boy 1-5. Asheville, you know me. Lyrical extraordinaire. Engineer extraordinaire.
Already.
Clothing design extraordinaire.
Already.
Activist. It's a long list, a lot of hats to go with.
Come on, you say jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
That's hard.
Lately, though, it's been, my main focus has been kids. You feel me? It's been making sure that the youth get what they need to be everything that they can be. So that's been my main focus. I ain't really had.
Can you go in?
That was some real shit.
but
he about to get deeper. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
For the fact that, bro, first thing he started off with was with the youth. You know what I'm saying? And that's the generation after us. That's the youngest, the shorties, the nieces, nephews, kids, daughters, sons, cousins, all that. That's the generation that's after us. That's watching us right now. So
that's what's needed.
That bro brought up the youth, that's a big thing. That means he's in tune with reality and what needs to be done. He's in tune with the problem. It's all about the youth, you know what I'm saying?
That's my dog. That's my dog. Hey, before we get this episode started though, hey, let's take this shot. What we cheering to?
We gonna cheer. I'm gonna say this. For the first time having 1-5
on the show. Come on.
Podcast.
Let's get a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause back there. Yeah.
I will clap, but I ain't spilling.
All right, cheers.
Toast to the guys.
Now that that's out of the way.
Yo. So, what I meant, he could go deeper. He need to go deeper because there was something that needed to be said to that. So, just explain why you said that.
What about the youth?
About the youth and what you're doing right now.
All the hats that I've worn, this is the most important to me. I got kids, you feel me?
Yeah.
If what I'm building ain't leaving a legacy behind for them, then what am I doing it for? Exactly. You feel me? Why am I even putting any effort towards what I'm doing? Because I can't take it with me. Nothing that I do right now is going to be the knowledge that, only thing that I can't take nothing with me. When I leave, my body ain't even going with me. This thing ain't going to rot in the ground.
That's not what they said. Only thing you have in this world is your legacy and what people think of you, what the memory and the impact you left on them. Because your physical was gone. People go forget you, people go remember you, but the world ain't gonna remember you. It's just your loved ones, the people who give a fuck about you, gonna remember you. And reality is like, at the end of the day, it's about leaving something for the people that matter, which is your legacy, which is your kids, your family, my dudes, if you, whoever you give a fuck about in your cipher, man, that's what it's all about. I agree on that.
For like 5 years now, that's been like my driving force word, legacy. Like, when my granddaddy passed, and I really got to sit back and look at like everything that he was. That man marched with Martin Luther King.
Really?
Like, and then it made it so much deeper because I didn't even know my granddaddy growing up. Like I knew my granddaddy, but having a one-on-one relationship with him, I ain't had that. But from a kid, like JL's mama, she used to have these encyclopedias in her house.
Oh man,
Black American encyclopedias. Bruh, I took it upon myself, like, bruh, I tell you, I stayed in them books. I stayed, you know what I'm saying, learning who I was as a black man. So then, as I got at 19 when I found out who my daddy was, Michael Hayes. Then I get to find out, once I find out who my daddy was, and it's like, oh, that's your granddaddy. Oh,
yeah.
That's your granddaddy. Like, bro, you been all of this black empowered.
Yeah.
How just just my nature of being who I am. I always been big on being a black man. Understanding first that I am a man. Second that and we say black, but Asiatic man.
Asiatic. And that what brings back to feel me. I relate to that because how you say you was at the youth. Like my grandfather and my grandma, I learned shit from the 5%. I was 14 years old when I got knowledge. So up to the day, that's why I go by 5%.
Yeah.
I believe in spirituality, but 5% they teach you about the Asiatic black man. You feel me?
Get back to our roots.
The roots of where we are, and it was just shows of how deep shit goes genetically.
Yeah.
We are the same. It's just energy. It's all energy. It's all the type of
epigenetics. That's what it's called.
Epigenetics.
Facts. I couldn't even think of the word. But you just said it. You just said it.
Epigenetics. Like people don't understand. Like trauma. Our parents and grandparents went through. We inherited it.
It's all
in our blood. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just. Just boys being boys. I had to pause, but it's not just what you know what I'm saying. What we've lived through. It's crazy. Like I'm trying to think of a topic. Racism. From systemic racism to blatant racism, hidden racism, all levels and forms of racism. We have inherited those things from generation upon generation upon generation. And it's crazy seeing how much of a head it's come back to once, President Trump got in office. Like seeing how
it just came out.
Yeah,
like,
they wasn't scared no more.
They wasn't scared no more. This is what I'm buying. Like,
it wasn't more hidden. It was
them good old boys came out.
Shit, it's running that damn white high.
That's in their epigenetics. You feel me? That came. That was passed down to them. That was something
that also showed our reality of what the fuck goes on. It wasn't no more because it was like it was going on for a while when you speak on shit like that. Like you experienced some racist shit in America, being a black man. But nah, you open looking at let it go. Racism no longer exists. We heard that for a while. You feel me? It was told. But then, like you said, when Trump got in office, though, it was like the real racist motherfuckers.
They was there.
They was like, we have.
Came out. They ain't
you feel me? We know different pride, energy. Like, yo, now we outside.
This is our goddamn country. This is our country, man.
That's real.
I'm your teacher. I'm teaching your kids now. I'm your lawyers. I'm your judges. I'm your police officers. Now they ain't give a fuck.
Come on now.
It was just like you said. That's funny how you said that.
That's crazy.
I thought about that.
But I pay attention to. I mean, I really study on stuff like that, like epigenetics, understanding trauma, understanding how to heal from your traumas, and then understanding what resilience is. Feel me? We got some of the most resilient kids. Like, think about us. Ain't none of us have to go to school through a fucking pandemic.
All right, back. We gonna get back into this, man. ALLGAS Podcast. So let the world know, let the people know about your music, what you got. I'm saying, like, what got you into music?
Oh man,
what got you started? Who influenced? What musicians and artists got you to wanting to be like, yo, I'm gonna do music?
I want to hear this.
Influence-wise, like who influenced you to be like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit too?
Cause I can say I've really been rapping since I was like 8 years old.
That's,
you know what I'm saying? I'm 87, so that's early 90s.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang Clan.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
You have no clue what you just excited to this man right here.
Wu-Tang.
Hey, I'm just gonna sit back.
Shout out to Charlotte. Shout out.
Just go sit back.
Hey, Unique. Jerk. R.I.P. ODG. You feel me?
I can distinctly remember the first time I heard "Shame on you when you step through the old dirty bastard." Brooklyn Zoo.
Man, Brooklyn Zoo, you feel me?
Oh, I lost it, man. I'm a kid. But I'm like, what is this? Who is this? And fortunately for me, my pops, my stepdad, my dad, that man kept, like, he was musically inclined. And
shout
he was
out
in the
Floyd.
So shout out Floyd Wynn.
Yeah, Floyd Wynn. Yeah.
Man, he
shout out to Floyd.
Yeah, that's a real one. That's a real one.
Musical.
The bad investigator.
When I tell you, man, listen, you know, listen, we need to get him on here just about that.
You know I'm gonna get Pops on the show, man.
I'm coming. So he used to keep this blue, back then it was tapes. You know what I'm saying? CDs wasn't popping yet. What? Cassette tapes.
Cassette, nigga, you
Big
feel me?
blue it had two sides. You know what I'm saying? The zip up, you put that thing up and had him on the other side. And he just used to let me have free reign over his tape set. And he gave me a boom box. It was like, we moved to Charlotte. We had just moved to Charlotte. So that was 95, late 1995. Man, what? Jit. He gave me this boom box. He gave me free reign over his tapes. And that.
She can't get into the door. You gotta open the door for her.
The Into the Woo. I remember that was a tape I had.
That's hard.
I'm remembering like distinct moments of grabbing tapes out of here. I can remember Into the Woo. I can remember Shine's first album. Nas, Illmatic.
Illmatic.
Hey, so what you saying that? Like, you said Into the Woo. Do that got something to do with like how Pop Smoke?
No.
Nah, we not talking about new school.
Let me tell you. Let me break it down. The Wu-Tang. Staten Island. Shaolin Island, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Wu. They from Brooklyn too.
You know, I'm 93, Brooklyn. So that was the year they blown.
I'm 94, so I'm gonna book you on still.
Man,
Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke is one of the. I fuck with Pop Smoke heavy. That's RP to the Wu.
Come on.
No, I'm saying
But they Wu is different from Wu-Tang.
We talking about.
We talk about the Wu-Tang clan. You feel me? A Pop Smoke Wu. That's a whole different time. That's a whole other episode. We gonna get into that.
Wu-Tang to me, man, they was just so fucking everything. Like, cause you had 9 niggas that had different styles.
All in one group.
All
different styles.
You know
remember you told me go back and watch that documentary. I went back and watched.
On Hulu.
You think I want? Look, you told me to watch the documentary. I done been through 2 of the 4 episodes.
See?
It's worth it.
I watched it.
It's worth it.
And
see, I gotta watch them. See, y'all hip hop heads. See, y'all know me.
It's giving me. It
gave
me like
I'm like this,
like where I'm supposed to be. Like,
and that's what that's exactly what I get from that. I get like when I watch that shit. No lie, I watch that shit. This is like my fourth. I'm watching it now. I started it over like 2 days ago. It's like my fourth time watching the whole actual all seasons.
Yeah.
But it's like I watched that for a reason. Because first of all, it reminds me of what I did. It gives me like, yo, like RZA. I feel like I'm the RZA. Everybody know me, know LOE. Know the rap
Bobby
I started.
Digital.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby Digital. You know what I'm saying? Prince Rakeem.
You
feel me? You feel me? So
He's seen it. He
had the vision.
He's a true example of seeing something and not letting nothing deter you.
Facts.
Getting what
that's a
Who
fact.
is the light skinned nigga with the glasses? That's who I'm on his level.
Divine.
Yeah.
That's RZA's big brother.
Yeah.
Divine is a fucking massive.
You see, and you see how he end up being like.
He don't.
At first he was like, I ain't with that shit.
That's how deep RZA's belief was.
Yeah, he
He believed in himself so much. Divine was like, you know what?
He like, you in this music shit, we in the streets, we gotta be reality. He like, nah, I got some shit. I see my vision. I know what I want. I know what I can get out of this shit.
Yeah, facts.
No matter how, even if it's your brother that's telling you like this shit ain't gonna work.
Exactly.
If it's somebody that close to you telling you like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, he was like, I want to speak. He was like, they're not ready for you yet.
And you see, Divine end up being the motherfucking manager for all the dudes.
Man, he's the GOAT.
It end up being the one who was late nights calling record labels. He started seeing the vision. After a while, like, yo, this shit can take up my brother. Really got some shit going. I ain't seen it in the video.
That's like y'all.
But now I'm gonna play my part.
That's like
I'm about to get into this shit.
Sleep. Y'all let that sleep on me, calling them motherfuckers.
And that's why I told you. That's why I said, like, when you were telling us, like, last week, we was over here politicking, and you was like, yo, I'm about to be the one. That's what I got out of that. I swear to God, it's funny you said that now. I gotta ask everybody who come on this show this question, though. Like, what name? I say 3, but I'm gonna say 5. It's natural to say top 5. Name your top 5 artists, hip-hop artists in the game that got you, that's your top 5, that got you motivated, influenced the most.
Pop.
A.k.a. Pop, number 1.
Big.
And then we gotta be in order, though. This is the top 5, they gotta be in order.
Pop, Big.
Pac and Big, official.
Pop for his activism, Big for his lyricism and cadence and storytelling. Like,
you see, he hitting shit on the head. It's like,
Kicking the door with a lack of respect, how I'm wiping my feet on their couches. One of the hardest side of the South, and a legend in West Carolina, straight out the mountains. But now we ain't rocking no pull-ups, but you can get put in the pamper. Nigga got an I'll pull up, think his ass can't be touched, make him dance like Emma. Heart don't pump no bitch, cause pops ain't make no hoe. Should everybody raise around me, nigga TTG, that's trained to go. And that's out the gates, don't test your fate. My dogs like to eat, get you on the plate. Real right, nigga, don't do no fake. Slam his ass out, sticky a snake. Know I'ma step on my tar heel, nigga. All around the state, got some tar real hitters. Plug the boy city, get an 18 wheeler. Got some trade for niggas, just real go getters. Run up a check on the opposition, cause we like to flex on the competition. If you talking money, might stop and listen, cause you ain't shit without a pot to pissin'. I put my team in the top position, bitch, I'm like Jordan before he got with Pippen, or Vince Carter before he went through his legs and put an arm in the rim. In other words, I'm Carolina to the core. Carolina, baby, bred and born. You can tell I'm reppin' this shit, ain't no precedent, bitch. I do this shit from North Carolina, born and raised up. We get work off, put some on your head. Them boys got hella choppers. North Carolina, born and raised up. Get the loot up in the shoot, bust, bust, bust. North Carolina, born and raised up. We get work off, put some on your head. Them boys got hella choppers. North Carolina, born and raised up. Get the loot up in the shoot, bust, bust, bust.
he was the greatest storyteller of
I love that answer. I ain't gonna lie. I love that answer. How he broke it down. He said Pac and Big, and he gave his reasons why. That's all.
And Pac captivated me more because of his energy. You know, Big he tell you, fat, black, and ugly as ever. He was just a cool nigga. Big came out aggressive if he had to.
Yeah.
You feel me? But for the
Shit,
most
he was
part,
a laid
that
back,
was just
cool
a
nigga. He
cool
was-
fat nigga. You hear me? Pac was like, bitch, I'm here. I'm in your face. What's up? You gotta deal with me. I don't care if you like me. You gonna have to deal with me. Like, that type of energy just made you navigate towards Pac. Like I said, Big, his lyricism, his storytelling, being that cool nigga, that got him in number 2. Number 3 for me.
Pac and Big.
Between T.I.
That's a big jump.
3 Stacks.
Andre and T.I. That's a hell of a comparison, don't you think? Me, out of those two, me personally, Andre, I would pick Andre because I feel like T.I. got a lot of his T.I. style.
He was
influenced by Andre, so I gotta give it to Andre.
I'm not gonna say he was influenced by Andre. They were influenced by where they came from. And us being so close to where we...
You gotta say influenced by Andre, because even me, like, that's like saying Papoose wasn't inspired by Big. They both from Brooklyn. But they're 2 different eras. So Biggie was first. So for Papoose to say,
true,
I'm a Brooklyn nigga, but I'm everybody can say that, oh, I can say you rap like that, you big influence you in this song or this track.
Touche.
So it's like the same thing when even me from New York, when I hear T.I. certain songs, it's like, yo, I can hear it. I was a fan of Andre 3000 and Outkast before I even heard of
T.I.
Yeah. See? You feel me? So it's like, I can hear that. Me personally, I can hear the comparisons and the influences by T.I. certain songs.
I was on T.I. though before a lot of people was. I was on T.I. because a lot of people thought, didn't even know the first album was the one with Still Ain't Forgave Myself. Man, why I can't think of the name of the album?
It's funny with T.I.
Which one?
His first album. T.I. first album. I'm Serious. A lot of people didn't even know I'm Serious was the first album. A lot of people think Urban Legend is the first album because that's when T.I. got notoriety.
And that's what Fun Flex was saying. I'm glad you said that because Fun Flex had a little argument with T.I.
Yeah, did he?
T.I. said some shit about New York, like rappers, and he's basically trying to like low key take shots at New York and how the game and artists in New York. You know, Fun Flex being a DJ in New York, he's from New York, you know that. Yeah. He was supposed to have way, so he like T.I.
Yeah, let's make sure your mic good.
He like T.I. Your first album, your first main hit, and your first record, Bring 'Em Out, was you had New York niggas on your track that had the whole New York feeling. You
that wasn't his first hit though.
I'm saying in New York, as far as New York DJs, you know, back in the day, at that time, once New York playing your shit, especially from out of state, New York, New York playing your record, you from out of state at that time, that your shit is hot. Yeah, you doing something big for the culture. So T.I.'s making noise. So that's why when I Bring 'Em Out, we didn't know about T.I. me. I never knew about T.I. first album because why it wasn't making no noise outside of the South. It took for Jay-Z to be on his hook.
Got you.
And Swiss Beats to produce make his beat, produce his album. His track,
and it sent them.
They make noise in New York, I'm saying. Not saying that T.I. wasn't making noise in the South. It's just we didn't never hear about him in the South.
Got you.
And mind you, I was telling bro earlier, it's like everybody knows New York, the main labels in New York is music. So record labels, they want to deal. You go to New York, you want to be an actress, you go to Cali, go to Hollywood.
You want to get signed. Music-wise, you want to be a rapper, you go to New York.
It don't matter what the artists in New York doing. The labels the main record labels is up there in New York City. You feel me? No matter what the game, what the rappers is doing, it's like you go to New York, you get a deal. Even niggas that fly you off from LA, Memphis, Cali, you're gonna go flown to New York City. Yeah, go to them labels, and they're gonna be the one who's cut you that check and make that deal with you and do business with you.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
So it don't matter, and that's just how, and that's just the mecca of hip hop. So it's like, gonna be a part of the game. No matter where it's at. That's why the main labels in New York. The main record labels in music is in New York City. You feel me? Because that's where it started. So they go first. They're gonna have the main, the major label, the major deals. You feel me? Everybody, all these rappers starting new labels and all that by themselves and all that. But it's like. Even if you they going to do partnerships with.
You gonna have to partnership. Somebody gonna have to stand.
You might not be signed your label, but you gonna do a partnership. You're gonna make sure you do affiliated with.
Somebody got to be your distributor.
You feel exactly.
Somebody got to be your distributor.
Right now, we got our publishing thing going on. You get what I'm saying? It's our publishing thing, but we have to partner with somebody to have
really get it out there and get the benefits of what you can get.
Exactly.
And then, cause they already got their benefits, but you want to pay it on your hand. Yeah. They already good. That's why they like shit. They looking at you as what can I get out of this? How much money can I make out of them? And we looking at it the same way. Like how much money can I get out of them?
Exactly.
But they already up, so it's like they fucking with you.
They got the advantage.
They already see something they can get out of you. First of all, even them having a conversation with you, want to do business.
They been playing this game.
They looking like,
they been playing this game. You feel me? We just not jumping into this game.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
That's how they get them with them 360s.
The 360 is the worst shit ever. Like that. We gotta get into this though.
Back to the list. I only got 3.
Okay, we got 3. What we say? We say Pac, Big, and 3 Stacks. Or T.I. You didn't even say the 3rd one. You said T.I.
I'm gonna say 3 Stacks.
Okay, fact. Okay.
I'm gonna say 3 Stacks.
Pac, Big, and 3 Stacks right now. Andre 3 Stacks. You feel me? We got 2 more.
Hove.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove.
Hove is.
Shout out to the Hove, man, because that's a piece.
What's that for?
I lost 92 bricks, had to fall back. Man, listen, The way he recounts his life in the game.
Metaphor. I told what I said the other day, last interview.
The way he recounts his life in the game.
Yeah.
The way he break it down, the metaphors.
The metaphor. That's the word I was about to get.
Flows,
metaphor, similes, and the whole.
Everything.
I tell y'all, Jay-Z is slept on because a lot of people don't understand him. Jay-Z speaking that shit in languages that only street niggas and little niggas don't relate to today. I don't understand it.
Real hustler shit.
You feel me?
He do.
I tell Jay-Z,
and more than just a hustler. More than just not a drug dealer.
When we say hustler, that's what I'm saying. Hustler don't mean drug dealer. A hustler means
a lot of
who
niggas
got
sell
anything.
drugs and think they're a hustler. That's not a hustler. You're a drug dealer.
Drug dealer.
Know your lane.
A hustler. Know your lane.
A hustler, they're the product. I'm the product.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm selling me. Whatever I sell, I'm the product.
Yeah.
I can sell you popcorn. I can sell snow to a motherfucking snow leopard.
What Jay-Z say in that one song with Kanye, the Diamonds? He said, I'm not a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
You feel me? So let me handle my business. Damn. He's talking like you just said, I'm the product, nigga. Like,
And
I don't have no product. I'm the product.
If you pay attention, I like growth. You feel me? I love to see growth.
Facts.
So
facts.
From Reasonable Doubt, which is like, most artists have slept on their first album.
Yeah.
A lot of artists have slept on their first album. Like, Hov had to drop the Annie sample for niggas to go back and listen to Reasonable Doubt to understand how great he was. He had to do Hard Knock Life to catch everybody's ear and be like, who's this Jay-Z? Then they go back and, you think you are. You just can't knock the hustle.
Yeah, come on.
I feel it. And then that Brooklyn's Finest.
Man, come on, Brett. Like, that first album it was everything you wanted. It was everything, and he knew it. Like, Jay-Z knew, bitch, I'm gonna be number one. It's that vision. It's that same vision RZA had. You know what I'm saying? It's the same vision Tip had, because Tip first album, he had a song called I'm the King. 4 albums later, they start revering him as the king of the South. But he told niggas that on the first album. Hov told niggas on the first album he was going to be bigger than Big.
Yeah.
He was going to be
the king of New York. He was the king of New York. I seen the album, an interview. It was Jay-Z. He was saying like how he did that song. He did that song on the Reason for That with Biggie Smalls, that Brooklyn's Finest. He said when Biggie heard his verse, he like, yo, this what I got to go against. Like, yo, this you. Basically saying like, nigga, like, you up next, nigga. I'm the king of New York, I'm Biggie Smalls, nigga, but you got it. Brooklyn niggas got it. You up next.
Yeah.
If I pass the torch down to anybody, it's gonna be you.
I think that really fueled Hov too. Like, for Big to stamp you, for Big to be like, yeah, nigga, you it.
And that's how Kissing them felt. Like the Locks when
come on now.
Everybody to know, nigga, Biggie was not Diddy. Biggie brought the Locks under. You know what I'm saying? Well, Mary J. Blige.
That's crazy.
Mary J. Blige took the Locks tape. Mary J. Blige from Yonkers, mind y'all. They are from Yonkers. Mary J. Blige was with Bad Boys before anybody.
I did not know.
Mary J. Blige took the Locks mixtape.
Speaking
to Diddy.
The Locks.
Diddy heard this shit, and Diddy signed the Locks to Bad Boys. But Big took the niggas under as they was really in the studio more around with Big. Puff wasn't even around Big at the time.
That was my number 5. That's crazy you said the Locks, because
that's my number 1.
That was my number 5, Jada.
But ain't it crazy how your number 5 is so intertwined with like some people like influence other people, and it's just like your 5 is really almost like 3 people.
Yeah.
Or 2 people. You got 5, but it's really 2 people that.
So when you think of the Locks, is a thing.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think of Biggie. Biggie was inspired. You say Biggie was one of your top 5. Biggie inspired the Locks. They tell you all of them, all 3 of the Locks.
So you got to soak that up to that one.
Will tell you the best rappers besides them. They tell they self. This is how real they is. They like the best. My favorite rappers, my brothers.
Come on.
And then it's Big. They say Big. Then my brothers. They say Biggie Smalls is the one who got us into rap and want to do this shit.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So up to this day, they tell you in their eyes, nigga, Big is, and of course after Big died, they had beef with the Apostle Puff. Who scooped them up? Who scooped them up after that?
Come on now.
Rough Riders.
X gonna give it to you.
That
was
hey, Rough Riders. Why? DMX and YO.
That's an honorable mention. That's an honorable mention.
DMX. DMX and the Locks, Mary J. Blige, all from Yonkers.
What you about to say about DMX?
X definitely gets an honorable mention because that nigga albums brought me through. It was like every time he dropped the album, I was going through some shit that it just.
And that's what I'm saying. X always kept it him and raw. He even said it like, I'm not the most lyrical artist. I'm not the best. I'm the realest. He said, we say he the best. He mean like he could say some simple shit, but it's the pain and energy he put behind it that made that touch motherfuckers. That made it like, yo, run that back. Niggas say some lyrical ill shit. And it's like, run that back. But X say some simple shit and it just hit you so hard and you relate to it so much. You're like, yo, this nigga just said some shit that I'm going through.
Yeah,
right. It's that same dynamic of pop. You feel me? That same energy dynamic of pop. Just that you can feel and hear in a nigga's voice that they really been through the shit that they talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's that energy that X had. Bitch, this me. I'm here. You gonna like it or you not. But
like
you
it or love it. You gonna respect it. You feel me? Like it or love it. Hate it or love it. You gonna respect it. You feel me? And that's why I always felt like it was about, in my opinion, we had a debate about X and Pop. It was nothing about going against Pop, but it was like them two people, I'm gonna choose X for that reason. Yeah. X touched niggas in the way Paul's like and with musically to where it's like everything you never had to question like, yo, is it just the act or just him? Yeah. Is he just doing this for the image of his imagery or just the music? Is it his music or is it him? X, every time X got in the booth, he'd take some shit that from Slipping is one of the motherfucking most, in my eyes, it's one of the best hip hop songs ever
the story, the passion, the pain.
I can't get up.
Everything.
And that right there, that whole shit is hip hop.
The beat that they chose to use.
Here you go, there's a classic too, but it's not above
Slipping.
It's the pain DMX gave you him.
A man able to talk
from
about
his childhood,
pain,
his whole story, his life.
Hurt. You feel me? Yeah. Understanding that all that shit made him who he was, good or bad. Yeah. You feel me? That song, it's perfection. It's a way to perfectly explain trauma. That's exactly what that song is.
Real shit.
And that song, like, I don't know, like it probably really did.
From the time
the moment
the violin drop.
Yeah, I'm talking about for him though. You get what I'm saying? Like to get that out, that was his story.
And even he said that, like even in that song, I don't know if y'all noticed him. He was like, don't get it confused. This is from the heart. Like basically, this ain't no soft shit. Yeah. I'm like, y'all niggas know this is me. This is my life.
Like don't think
he got out his aura.
Talk about this.
I was carried there with like, y'all know me for being gritty and grimy and talking about other stuff shit. But now I'm gonna get y'all the real me, basically. Like,
give y'all some
why I write this, basically. I'm gonna explain to y'all why I got this mindset or why I got
abandonment, neglect, fucking homeless.
Him doing drugs, being homeless, his mom leaving him, pop leaving him, never knowing, being in a group home from, what did he say, from 7 years old to 14 doing a bid.
Everything he talked about in that was structural and social determinants of health. From the studies, I'm a community health worker. Specifically, I'm a community health worker with a direct correlation with violence prevention professional, VPP. Social and structural determinants of health are forms of violence. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
War is a form of violence. Racism is a form of violence. You feel me? Living in poverty and not having a system that's set up for you to fail, because there are systems that's been in place for a long time to keep us in the situations that we in. Right. This ain't just, they be like, why they don't just pull themselves up by the bootstraps? How the fuck I pull myself up by the bootstraps? I ain't even got boots.
Nah, whole fact, you feel me?
How the fuck I'm pulling myself up by the bootstraps? I ain't even got legs.
Golly.
That's what we dealing with. And till we start calling it what it is, we'll continue to stay stuck in a cycle. But that song is one of the first songs I really seen somebody like talking about the social and structural determinants of health that they go through. Black men, because we don't talk about it. We don't talk about the pressures and struggles it is just every day waking up going through life as a black man. from birth to the time.
And that's because, and I agree on that, and that's because why we installed as babies, like as men in general, especially black men, but men in general, it's like be tough, don't cry.
Buck up.
If some shit thrown your way, deal with it, nigga. Like you a man, be tough about everything. We holding all this shit in. You holding all that shit in for years, as a kid. And now you a grown ass man, and now it's like when you spaz out or you don't know how to deal with shit, and how society especially deal with it when you always angry or upset or ready to snap out. They look at you like, oh yeah, you feel me? You don't know how to deal with your emotions.
This way.
Facts.
Especially as men, we've been structured toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Man ain't supposed to cry. Hold that shit in. Tug it up. Push your chin up, chest out.
Yeah.
Head up. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is creating monsters.
When you motherfucking put a motherfucker in a situation where you supposed to fucking cry, just this shit fucking hurts.
Yeah.
But you tell a motherfucker don't cry and they hold that shit in, at some point it's gonna come out.
That's the toxic.
When it come out, it's gonna come out 10 times worse than when it come out in the beginning.
Because
it's build up. It's like build up pressure.
Like stagnant is not good. Even the healthiest, you can have the highest alkaline water, sit that shit stagnant and let it sit stagnant and see what happens. Go back and try to drink that shit 2-3 weeks down the line. See if you don't be shitting out. You know what I'm saying? You let that shit sit in you and fester. You know what I'm saying? For years and years and years.
I say it all the time.
We got man. I deal with people now 40 and 50 years old, bro. That ain't never. I had an old man. When I come out here about a week ago.
Yeah.
When we did that talk, right? It ain't even been a week.
You talking about the gas leak?
Yeah.
It ain't been a week.
About 5 days ago.
Bro, I pulled to the hot spot. You wasn't even here yet. You was on your way. Remember when I told you I was stopping at the hot spot? But this old white man, I don't know what it was. I ain't gonna say I don't know what it was. I do know what it was. My aura is that now. You know what I'm saying?
Because of how you carry yourself.
Exactly.
Now.
I live in healing.
Yeah.
I do this every day. So I'm sitting there, I go in, get what I need out the store, come back to the car, sitting there. You know I got the emoji signs on my truck. So he's sitting there, he like, is that because you know it's emoji health, wellness, and justice.
Yeah.
So he like, is that a real health and wellness center? Or is that like some fighting stuff? I'm like, no, it's real. It's the real thing. You know,
I'm really fighting stuff.
Yeah, it's like a fight club because he's seen the hands like this.
Yeah.
So he's like, is that real health and wellness center? Is that a fight club? I'm like, no, it's broke down what we about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We create community through connection and culture. You know, it's through a black lens, but it's not just for black people. And everybody go through trauma. Trauma informed, resiliency focused. So the man look at me, and we just got moved up to a RCC, which is a recovery center community.
Come on, so, man! A round of applause for that, man.
Helping people. So when I said that, he like, man, my son was gonna go into recovery. You know me, I listen.
Yeah.
I listen to context. So I said, your son was gonna go into recovery. Everything all right with him? He changed his mind? He like, no, man, he just got killed. He just got killed 3 weeks ago.
Oh my God.
I was like, condolences, brother. You know, that's hard shit. Ain't no parent supposed to leave here before their child.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now, this is an older white man, 60, 70 years old. You know where we at. You know what we out here in. You smell the diesel on him.
Yeah.
You see the oil and stuff on his hands, so you know what I hear the dialect. You know what I'm saying? So I know where I'm at. I know what I'm dealing with. But this shows, I see it all the time, but it's just another clarification of trauma and healing has no color bounds. You know what I'm saying? We place color bounds. So while I'm sitting there, after he say that, I give my condolences. He telling me about his son. And this old white man looked at me, started crying, and hugged me.
Wow.
Put his head in my shoulder.
Wow.
Like, you know how old white men feel about us.
Yeah.
Especially where we at.
For the generations, not fact.
But for him to have his head in your chest.
Did not know me.
From a can of paint.
Nah, facts. That speaks volume. It's energy.
That showed me just what you put out, what you get in.
Yeah.
You know what you put out is what you receive.
Yeah.
I'm putting healing out there, so therefore I'm gonna receive people who need healing.
It's gonna come back.
That's
it's your boy Marley P. Tonight has been tremendous. It's been amazing. I got my brother 1-5. I got my cousin Gully. You feel me? 2 big hip hop heads, 2 artists, 2 lyricists. It's amazing, man. I'm just enjoying this because this is what I like to do. I'm an artist, don't get me wrong, but I'm an artist a different way. But this is what I like to do. What you see right now, what you got going on, this is. Hey, shout out Alecto Lofi, shout out Siren XO, my wife. You get what I'm saying? The man is back in the building. I bet we heard all that on camera because you had your mic on.
Nah, I was about to say that, but you gonna say it on camera, but fuck it. Hey, I might have heard the toilet flushing.
All that shit.
But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know.
Hey, it's real life. This is real life.
Reality. It's raw, authentic footage, ALLGAS Podcast. Y'all know the vibes, man.
Yeah.
AGP.
Tap in.